Another day, another video of first aid by. Beware the strep throat without fever. First aid by. Strep throat is a bacterial infection of the throat and tonsils caused by Streptococcus bacteria. It is usually accompanied by a sore throat, fever, and swollen lymph nodes. Treatment typically involves antibiotics and symptom relief measures such as rest, fluids, and pain relievers. Strep throat is a contagious bacterial infection that affects the throat and tonsils. It is caused by the Streptococcus bacteria and can be easily spread through contact with an infected person or object. Symptoms of strep throat without fever. Sore throat. A sore throat can be a symptom of strep throat, even if the patient does not have a fever. Other symptoms of strep throat without fever include a red and swollen throat, white patches in the throat, difficulty swallowing, and swollen lymph nodes in the neck. Swollen tonsils. Swollen tonsils are a common symptom of strep throat without fever, a bacterial infection that causes swelling and inflammation of the throat and tonsils. Other symptoms include sore throat, difficulty swallowing, and swollen lymph nodes in the neck. While some people may experience a mild fever, it is not a consistent symptom in those with strep throat. Treatment for strep throat without fever is usually antibiotics, although in some cases relief can be found through rest and home remedies. Swollen lymph nodes. Swollen lymph nodes can be a symptom of strep throat, even in the absence of a fever. Other symptoms of strep throat in the absence of fever include sore throat, red and swollen tonsils, difficulty swallowing, white patches on the tonsils, and swollen lymph nodes in the neck and jaw area. If any of these symptoms are present, it is important to see a doctor for a proper diagnosis and treatment. Difficulty swallowing. Having difficulty swallowing is one of the most common symptoms of strep throat even when there is no fever. It is often accompanied by a sore throat, swollen tonsils, and red spots on the back of the throat. Other symptoms of strep throat without fever include swollen lymph nodes in the neck, white patches in the throat, and headache. White patches on the tonsils. White patches on the tonsils are a common symptom of strep throat without fever. Strep throat is a bacterial infection caused by group A Streptococcus bacteria, and it can be very contagious. When someone is infected with strep throat, they may experience white patches on the tonsils, sore throat, difficulty swallowing, swollen lymph nodes in the neck, and swollen tonsils. Red rash. A red rash can be a symptom of strep throat, even in the absence of a fever. Strep throat is a bacterial infection of the throat and tonsils caused by the Streptococcus bacteria. Other symptoms of strep throat without fever include a sore throat, swollen lymph nodes in the neck, white patches in the throat, and loss of appetite. Treatment options for strep throat without fever. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are commonly used to treat strep throat when accompanied by a fever, but there are also treatment options for strep throat without fever. If a sore throat is suspected to be caused by strep, a doctor can perform a test to determine if antibiotics are necessary. If the test results are negative, then a doctor may recommend over-the-counter medications to reduce the symptoms of strep throat without fever. These medications may include pain relievers and gargles to reduce pain and swelling in the throat. Over-the-counter pain medication. Over-the-counter, OTC, pain medications can be used to help treat strep throat without fever. Nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen and acetaminophen can be used to reduce throat pain and inflammation. If needed, a numbing agent such as benzocaine can be used to numb the throat. Home remedies. Strep throat is a common infection that can cause a sore throat, difficulty swallowing, and swollen glands. Fortunately, there are natural home remedies that can help treat strep throat without fever. These include drinking plenty of fluids, gargling with warm salt water, using a humidifier to add moisture to the air, and consuming herbs such as licorice root or slippery elm. Additionally, consuming honey and lemon juice may help soothe the throat, while eating a spoonful of honey with a pinch of turmeric may help reduce inflammation and kill bacteria. When to see a doctor. If you experience any kind of medical symptom, such as a fever, pain, or an infection, it is important to seek medical care right away. Even if the symptom is mild, it is always best to consult with a doctor. They will be able to diagnose the issue and suggest treatments that can help you feel better. Furthermore, if the symptom persists or worsens, it is important to follow up with a doctor or specialist. Prevention of strep throat. Strep throat is an infection caused by a bacteria known as Streptococcus pyogenes. Prevention of this infection is of utmost importance as it can cause complications if left untreated. The best way to prevent strep throat is to keep the body healthy by eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, getting adequate rest, and avoiding contact with people who have the infection. Furthermore, washing hands often and avoiding sharing personal items such as drinking glasses, cutlery, and towels can help reduce the risk of contracting the infection. What causes sore throat but no fever? Sore throats without a fever can be caused by a variety of factors, including allergies, dryness, acid reflux, smoking, and viral infections such as the common cold or the flu. In some cases, a bacterial infection such as strep throat or tonsillitis may also be to blame. Allergies are a common cause of sore throats, as allergic reactions can cause inflammation in the throat and make it feel sore. Dryness can also cause soreness, as dry air can irritate the throat and lead to discomfort. Thanks for watching.